All right, here with Jesse Palmer. Can you talk about how you got involved in this in the first place? What got you started a couple of years ago?
I had a chance to meet Dave and talk with him, and I think just through our discussions, pediatric cancer and the state of what it was at in the United States, a lot of facts, a lot of numbers. It was eye-opening. It was shocking, and it was obviously a cause that immediately I wanted to sign on with. We had our first event down in Tampa last year, and the greatness for me, I think, in all this is actually coming to these hospitals and getting a chance to meet some of these kids. No child on earth should have to go through pediatric cancer. The work that NPCF does in order to raise awareness and raise funding for a very, very worthy cause was something that was very, very easy to champion. So I am humbled to be the national spokesperson for NPCF now in my second year.
I would think it's sobering to walk around here and visit some of the kids, and then all of a sudden tomorrow with the Dream Walk, you're going to be seeing kids that are affected by the disease. That's got to be kind of like sobering, I guess is the right word.
Yeah, I think it is, and I think it's anything to see a kid smile is so meaningful, and to come and have a chance, I think, just to spend even just a few minutes and talk about Gators football here and who their favorite players are, is well worth it. I think what people don't always realize about pediatric cancer is it's not just the children that are affected; it's their families as well. Mm-hmm. And we get a chance to meet them too. This is an experience that everybody goes through, and as we can, as some of us can imagine, and a lot of us can't. It's a journey that's very, very difficult, physically, emotionally, mentally. So this, for so many different reasons, this is obviously something that's very, very important, not just to be involved with, but I think also to raise a lot of awareness for.
When you meet some of these kids, do they know that you played football, or is it just GMA and
Food Network?
Food Network and
Bachelor.
And maybe they see it in a game every once in a
Yeah,
while.
right. Yeah. It's funny. Well, it kind of proves my age now. It's at the age now where I think there's some kids that go, "Wait, you played for the Gators?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude." In my mind, I'm thinking like it was like 6 years ago I played. Yeah.
I remember
just
that.
go to the stadium. I was there. This place has changed so much since my playing time, but it's fun being here, and these little kids have a passion for the Gators just as much as our most hardcore fans. I mean, it's really
and they just went through 4 and 7.
Yeah, exactly. So just imagine. Exactly. I know. They're passionate about it still.
You visited Coach Spurrier today. Would you bring him a birthday present?
No, I didn't. And to be honest, he's busy today. He's got his golf tournament, obviously. It was great to just kind of catch up with him and visit. I saw him obviously with you at his reunion back in Daytona last summer. We took a picture today, and that guy knows. He's amazing. We took a picture with the football from the 2000 SEC championship game, and he's telling my girlfriend about the 2-minute drive against Tennessee. My girlfriend's Brazilian. I don't think she's like a lot of the terminology. I'm not sure she knows what a 2-minute drive is. And he's still so sharp, so quick. He said, I'm glad you're here because I want to pull out an article about something you said about me a little while ago. I thought, oh my God, what did I say? And it was an article from when he was the head coach of South Carolina, and I said a couple of nice, flattering things about my former coach, and he kept it. He had it photocopied and highlighted, and it's pretty cool. There's so many more memories that come back when I'm in his presence. He brings things up very, very quickly. It's always so good to see him.
It's funny that you mentioned that Tennessee game. I was standing on that south end zone watching you when you guys got the ball, and I turned around and said, I don't think Jesse Palmer's going to drive him 80 yards. I don't think that's going to happen.
I think my dad thought the same thing. I think he was up in like the 18th row. And it was funny.
It was a hell of a drive.
It was incredible. Coach, he was saying that he remembers the Tennessee fans we were talking about today were literally ready to storm the field.
Yeah, well, they were.
Like there was that energy where we thought, oh my God, okay, if this doesn't work, we got to get out of here. And it's funny. It's one of those rare moments in my football career in life where I can literally remember every play, and it starts off with a 5-yard hitch route to Riche Caldwell, and then there's a 12-yard curl route to Brian Hoggebrook in the slot, and then Coach Spurrier calls an all-vertical route with our running back, I think it was Bo Carroll, running an option route out of the backfield. Tennessee plays, and John Chavis, their D coordinator, runs this big cover 2. and Spurrier signals in, look at the slot receiver, and then hit Jabbar Gaffney down the sideline. I'm thinking to myself, how are you actually telling me where to look and where to throw it before you even know what coverage these guys are going to play? Sure enough, they line up in this cover 2 shell, drop back to pass. The safeties, linebackers, everyone's focusing on our slot receivers running down the seam, and Jabbar Gaffney wide open about 30, 35 yards down the boundary, right about the 50, right in front of Phil Fulmer.
Right.
And it's like, boom, there it is. And that was the play, that was the moment where I think everyone sort of thought, okay, we might actually come back now and really do this. There was like an in route to Riche Caldwell later. There's another completion to Bo Carroll on a swing pass. We throw Riche Caldwell with a slant in the back of the end zone. Catch, touchdown.
He was lined up wrong.
Lined up wrong. And all of that momentum for a second comes back down. And then we call a play that he literally had just put in that week. We're on like, I think the 4-yard line. And he just told Jabbar to just run to the goal line and turn around. Which conceptually doesn't seem to make sense when you draw that up on a blackboard. And sure enough, we just caught it, we timed it. And Jabbar caught it, by the way.
No
There's no question about that.
Yeah.
And
still don't think so.
no, a lot of people do. Yeah, I get reminded of that every time I'm in Knoxville.
Think about if you had instant replay now.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, probably better than we did that. But we just know that it was, ref saw it clean, it was great. And it went from being like the most hostile environment you can imagine possible, where they're literally ready to storm the field, to you can hear a pin drop.
Yeah, I always like that in Knoxville.
Me too.
Last thing for you, if you're going to give one message out to the public about the foundation and what they do and what they can do to help through this and donate to that.
Well, I think first off, npcf.org, Dave, is that correct?
NationalPCF.org.
NationalPCF.org is a place where they can go and get all the information they need and find out a lot more about this. One of the biggest issues, I think, is we're kind of talking about it here, was lack of information and what the public maybe doesn't know about this, and maybe what the lack of funding from government, only being 4% of their budget towards this, which they don't know about. And that's why it's so imperative right now that people out there are giving. There's philanthropy, and there's a great organization like NPCF to get behind. It's a great place to go to find out more information and give generously.
All right, thanks, my man.
You got it, buddy.
Give you a little Spurrier there.
You and Spurrier are the only ones that call me my man.
I always say when his name comes up. That's